We also have what's called Kids for School. And Kids for School is a program for upcountry for grandmothers that are raising their grandchildren. Parents have both died from AIDS.
How the project runs is that the children are supposed to, they get one female goat, and after 1 year, they're supposed to give one goat to the next kid in the program. So once we enlist, let's say, 50 kids in the program in a certain area, we tell them, okay, you see, we have benefited from this program by getting a uniform and a goat. If you don't have a school uniform, you're not allowed to be in school.
And now HART is assisting them with the school uniforms. They are giving them a goat, shoes, so the kids are able to go to school.
We let the child know that he can also actually have something. That when he is at home, he says, this goat is mine. The other people would say, you mean that he also has a goat? Because initially they were thinking that they are completely a destroyed generation. And then telling the child, look, this goat has to be taken care of. So that next calf that comes in, you give it to another child of a similar need.
If you give us a goat back to the program, which HART will not take, but it will be going to the kid who is also in need as you, we'll give you another uniform.
The grandmothers were coming to me saying, Mama, my kids are not in your program, please. My children are not in school. They're hungry, they need help. Help my children too. And it really hurt because we now had 50 that had now produced into 100, but there were 836 in that village that had been identified, and we were able to help 100. So we found that many of the children were also anemic and they were underweight. So we began what we call a food security project, where we rent 1/4 of an acre. We plow it, provide the seed and the fertilizer. Grandma does the work. She harvests her products, usually corn and beans, and then she's able to feed her family.
This is a special village for me because now the boy goes to school because he has the school uniform. And in addition, with HART plus USAID, they have funded them. You know, the house they were living in is not really a good house, but now they're going to have a better house for them. Usually on the rain season, the rains were dripping into the house, but now, as this house is going to be completed, they're going to enjoy a very good facility.
In the program right now, we have 6,300 children. They're being supported through the Kids for School project. It fits the Kenya standard of what we're trying to do for orphans, keep them in their tribal home, in their village, being cared for by relatives versus orphanages. And they just need a little help, they just need a little support, help them get back into school. And with the food security program and the goat for income generating, you can help that whole family survive the HIV/AIDS pandemic.
We are now able to have kids who are saying what they want to be doctors, kids who are saying they want to be teachers, kids who are saying they want to be pilots. And I go, since I have this teaching background, I encourage them, I talk to them, I tell them, you see, you will make it in life, you will make it. They are very happy to have been, to be part of this project. And now they're saying, Isaac, you know, thank you so much. But I tell me, it's not me. It's actually your community that identified you. And we came in to partner with the community to make a change in your life. And if you're willing, you'll go places. The stars is the limit.
All these children then are being supported through our wheat projects because they make the uniforms.